to pay respect to the abbot of this monastery who welcomed us here and hosted us here for lunchtime. And pay respect to the city mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and other city official, government official here for the warm welcome this morning. This morning was so easy for us to walk. The first morning ever after 87 days that we only walked for 4 miles is something unusual. It's something that is not used to it, and we just want to walk right now. How are we this morning? How many of you were there last night? And why are you still here this morning? Something must be wrong. Something's going on here because you've been following me and listening to my talk over and over, and you still show up here. Sometimes I ask myself, is this real? Is it real? Yes. Oh, wow, okay. Well, we have a really good morning today, right? Sunshine now. It's not that cold as in the early morning. Well, but we also have to prepare for the cold because it's getting colder and colder every day. After 87 days of walking, we encounter rain, hot, cold, freeze, everything already. And like I mentioned, that back then we just sleep outdoors, enjoy our lunch outdoor, and now that everywhere's open up to receive us, to host us, so we are very grateful that we have many places. We don't have to stay outdoor anymore. Hopefully, well, maybe at these state we don't have to stay outdoor, but when we could come to the snow area, we probably have to stay outdoor, which will be fun, right? By the way, for peace, it's all for peace. And are we at peace now?
Yes.
Since this morning?
Yes.
How many of us here that actually write out that statement? Please let me know. And you telling me that you've been listening to my talk for so many days, and only less than 10 people raised your hand when I asked that question. So what is our purpose being here today? No, you're not. You're not. I don't trust that anymore. Because you're not doing what I ask. Just very simple thing in our life, yet we still not doing it. That is why I still ask myself, is this real? It's because when we coming out, either you coming out because I know that we are suffering, for sure. 100%. But when we coming out, either you want to look at the monks, just to look at the monks. Yes? Somebody just say yes?
No.
Just to look at the monks. Then you have to rethink. Because looking at the monks alone, we're still not going to be at peace.
That's right.
There's one quote that I would like to share about our Buddha. Okay? Back then when the Buddha is preaching, when he talk, he give a talk, let's say he sit here and he talk. There's one man that he always follow the Buddha everywhere the Buddha goes. And he just sit there silently just to look at the Buddha like this. with love, with respect. He loved the Buddha so much that he followed everywhere and silently just sit there and watch and look at the Buddha, just like that, everywhere. And at the end, one day, and he opened his mouth, he asked the Buddha, Venerable Buddha, Gautama Buddha, I have a question. For me to follow you every day like that and looking at you every day, how close am I to you? The Buddha responded, you're 1,000 miles away from me. And for those who practice the Dhamma to liberate all kinds of sufferings, even if they live 1,000 miles away, but they still sitting next to me. But when you just come here and watch me and look at me every day without practicing, because you are suffering right now, and just admire me by just come to watch, to look at me, to see me without practicing, you are 1,000 miles away from me. Even though you are sitting next to me right now with this body. Do we get what the story means? Yes. Same way. If we are here just because of this movement, excited because of so many people coming out for this mission, if we come in for that purpose, then we have to rethink again. Which I don't want us to come out just for that. Because like I mentioned many times, that you are wasting your time. And I don't want you to waste your time because you've been wasting a lot of your time already. We don't need to repeat that over and over when the venerable monks are walking. We have to do something to benefit ourselves. Like I mentioned, nobody in this world would love you more than yourself. And in order for you to love yourself, you have to find the purpose in life. Your purpose in life that you've been lost. And now that you found the purpose again, when you hear and you see the monks walking, there's a new hope, new purpose for all of us here. And so if we come out for the monks, not just to come out to video and take pictures and post it on social media, or just to come out and look at the monks and then go home, back home, everything back to normal, then please don't come. Like I mentioned, I appreciate it. Of course, I always appreciate it. But I don't want you to waste your time. It's because I know how suffering it is in our life. I am suffering. You are all suffering every day. Just the difference is you know how to manage it or not. We don't have to waste our time like this. If I have to cry to ask you to practice, I would. Because I already mentioned, I've seen so many and so much people suffering around me. That's why I choose to walk on this journey. Just to share what I practice. What peace really means to us. We are not just come out here and listen to the peace talk and then go home and we still the same. We lost our purpose of life. If we keep on chasing the outside world without coming back to ourselves, you waste your life. Well, I mentioned that to have this human form is very difficult. Very difficult to get this form. That is just like a cow, only has 2 horns. And those 2 horns is like the people, human being who's still alive and then after pass away. To reborn again as a human being, just like that rare, just like the 2 horns of the cow. But for human being and after pass away and reborn in the four suffering realms, hell, Peta, Asura, and animal realms, ghosts, hungry ghosts, those four places is much more than the hairs on the cow. On his fur, all those fur on the cow, it's like all of us are here. We live in this life and we suffer, and then when we die, we suffer again, and we keep reborn and then suffering. We don't want to repeat our life like this. We deserve better. We deserve to have peace and happiness in life. We don't have to struggle with our life like this. And if we already listened to the talk many times, in person and online, and yet we still cannot get that task done by simply get a piece of paper and a pen, I'll write the statement down. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Very simple, and it only take us about maximum 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes, and we still can't do this? What do you want to do? We have to ask ourselves, what do we really want to do? If we don't want to do that, can somebody tell me? I really want to hear, because to see if there's something in between that's stopping us from doing this. Some people don't believe. If don't believe, then how come we are coming out here? For most, not all, not most, but there are people that wanted to do some video and post it on social media. Like I mentioned last night, hopefully that video will go viral so we can have more followers on our channel. There are people like that, of course, everywhere around this world. Because nowadays, that is how they make money. Is that right? This is one of the jobs. And we have to be very careful about this job. You know why? Because when we spread something that is right, something that is beautiful, something that is not misleading, then we are in a good shape. But when we spread something that is not nice, misleading, and create more chaos to the people, when people coming up there, going in on our page and then fight and then comments about all those bad things, then we have to be very careful, because you're the only one who have to suffer after that. Bringing hatred, anger, delusion to the people, spreading all those, we will suffer a lot. Believe me, we suffer way than what we know. So if we want to spread love, kindness, compassion, peace, that's great. That's great. But we have to practice. There's one story I would like to share. There's one of the venerable monks. He just read the books. He study books. He study, and he memorized a lot of sutta. He memorized a lot of talks. And he always teach people how to do this and how to do that, and so on. He teach every day. But he didn't do it. Basically, he just talk. Tell the people, you have to be mindful, you have to practice this, you have to do this, and you have to do that. But himself, he didn't do it. After he passed away, he reborn as one of the golden fish in the ocean. A golden fish. His skin color is gold. All the creatures in the sea love to see him. Love to see him. because it's very pretty. And it's a giant one. But when he opened his mouth to talk with the other creatures, every creatures run away. You know why? Stinky mouth. Yes. His mouth, when he opened it, very stinky. Smell really bad. It spread out really wide, broad. So that's why no other creatures can stand that smell. They have to run away. It means if we talk a lot, if we teach a lot, we do, but we don't do anything about our teachings, we'll go there. So talk, action have to be parallel. Thank you, Sharon. Have to do this. Okay? So we have to do something. When we share something to the people, we have to practice it. We have to realize it and then we share. Otherwise, we keep on talking. It's not that good. Well, I hope with what I shared for the last 87 days, that is something I practice, hopefully. At the temple, we practice a lot. For all venerable monks, when we stay at one place, we practice mindfulness. And then when we walk, we also practice mindfulness. Because mindfulness is always with each and every step. Right? We are not walking and talk and enjoy our walk. It's not like that. Nothing about the walk to enjoy. But we enjoy our breathing. Each and every breath going in and out. That's our life. Without it, we die. She's too busy talking with her lover right now. She didn't hear me. How many of you bring your lovers with you today? Don't be shy. Please raise all those hands up. Your lover is your cell phone. Thank you for those who put your lover in your pocket. Okay, so when we walk, we mindful with our step. When you drove here this morning, I want to ask, were you mindful?
Yes.
On your driving? She shook her head, nope. How about when you walk from where you park to here? How many of us actually mindful on our step when you walk from the place where you park your car to here? Okay, that's quite a lot. Mindful with our step means we pay attention to our breathing or on our footstep, right? This is something that we can practice every day within our house, or when you do the walk for exercise. Anywhere you go, you can practice that. Or even if you sitting down or you standing right now, we can also mindful. But don't focus on your breathing right now because you have to pay attention to me. This mind can only catch one thing at a time. Either you hear me or you focus here. Only one thing. Okay? So now is my time, right? And my time, so let us all practice this together by being mindful on my talk. But again, I ask you one last time, please take that into action. Don't waste it anymore, please. I beg you. It's because I know the benefits of it. And we all here wanted to have world peace, isn't it?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
We want to have world peace. Well, I already said, every morning if all the people in this United States and all the people around the world are doing one thing only, which is write that statement down to tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day. Just only one simple thing. That is how we support this mission. That is how you walk with the Venerable monks to bring world peace. Yet we're still not doing it. That is sad. So, will we start this tomorrow? Today? Okay. I will ask, see if we have enough pens and paper inside. Well, for right now we don't have. Let us think in our mind. But right now, I know a lot of us are at peace right now. But wait for the moment when you have to rush out this gate, that gate, to go home. That is when you test yourself. That is when you can see that you have peace or not. Okay? Because you'll be stuck in the traffic and people are pushing back and forth, trying to get the peace bracelet. That is when you can see your mind, how it reacts.
Wow.
Something that is very simple, but it's very important. But if you don't pay attention to it, you won't be able to see it. So please, be mindful on every little thing we do. Every little thing. Remember that. Don't think that. This one said, when you see something, a very small fire, please be careful with that. Don't even ever think that, oh, it's just a very tiny fire, it won't burn anything. It's okay. No. Just one very little bitty one can burn the whole world, can burn everything. You have to be very careful with it. And then when you see a baby snake, you think that as a baby snake is not poison. You play around with it. Don't mess with it. Baby snake also have poison. And even worse. And then when you see yourself doing something that is unwholesome, you think that, oh, this is very tiny things, it's okay. Don't even have that kind of mindset. Because when we started with the very little thing, it adds up every single day, little bit of this, a little bit of that. What will it turn out? Will be a big one. A really giant one. Because we are careless about all those things. They are toxic. They are not wholesome things. And we think that it's very tiny, it's very small, so it's okay to do it. No, it's not okay. You have to stop yourself from doing it right at that moment. So we have to be mindful, we have to have awareness of every second, every minute of our life in order for us to be free from sufferings. Otherwise, we will go back to our old days and struggle with our life again and again. And while you have to ask yourself, is your parents, your kids, your family needs you or not? They do. But they would like to have a better person, which is ourselves. Always peace, always at peace, always happy. They don't want to look at us and see us sad or stressed or depression, anything like that. They don't want to see us like that. Because every time when they see us like that, they also feel sad. They also suffer because of the energy, that energy.
Yes.
Right? Let's say in this crowd right here, if there's someone that is with hatred and anger, and then shout and yell right now, let's, for example, then what's going to happen? That energy will spread. It makes everyone to look at that person with a different kind of mindset, point of view. What are you doing? You should get out of this area right now. That is the way of we react always, right? So I'm telling you that to let us know that the energy within us is also affecting others a lot. So we should have positive energies at all time. And of course, cannot be all at all time. Always we have good days and bad days. But we have to know how to manage it. Even though it's a really worst day for us, we still have to learn how to manage it. Like this time when my brother monk, when he got hit into the accident, I was like, okay, I have to take care of everything first. And then when everything's settled, I went to a corner and I sat there and cried myself. And I cried by myself. And then after that, I let it go. I come back to normal. We can also do that. But when we come back to normal, when we associate with our family members, when we see people, we have to be normal. We have to give them positive. We have to share that positive energy with them. That is supporting. That is how you help each other out. And this world we've been living in, we separating each other for so long. We don't care about each other. Is that right? That is why there's so many problems around. And these days, let me tell you, for me, from my experience, everywhere, every day when I walk, I was like, this is so beautiful. Strangers, when looking at us with a smile, I was like, I have never seen this before at my temple and all those roads where I drive to the market, to Home Depots and things like that to get materials. I have seen a lot of people, but their face is like, okay, don't mess with me. Something like that. Never have a smile. And even when I say hi, no response. But these days, it's so beautiful to the point where I say, this is it. This is what the world really, really needs. All strangers can look at each other and say hi and then greet and then give each other a smile. That's more than enough. What else are we expecting? And I see that there could be a lot of toxic people too, but when they see the monks, they also wanted to say hi. And then one time, when we crossed to back then, the officer said, Venerable, I was really stressed when we took you to that town, to that area, to that neighbor, because that whole area is like really bad. And we were stressed because we don't know what's going to happen. But I'm glad that you and the Venerable monks walk on this route. It's because I have seen a lot of them coming out for you all and greet you all. That is so awesome. That is so something that we really need. So I appreciate that. That is what the officer told me. And for this movement, it's not that we are the one who changed it, but it's just when we walk, it's happen to touch your heart. It's because we've been suffered. That's why when you see something like this, when you feel it, it touches your heart. That's it. But touching your heart is not enough. This is the time when you pause, when you stop from doing all the things that you have been doing, which is a great thing already, to look back within. That is a great thing. But for us to move forward, We have to bring that into action to practice. By breathing every single second when you breathe in without, please add awareness to it. Instead of breathe just to live, to survive. Pay attention to this nostril area, and then when you breathe in, aware of that breath going in. Breathe out, aware of that breath going out. Pay fully attention to that breathing. We have not done that before. This is the time. Just focus, pay attention, aware of that breath going in and out. Live with that, because that is your life. Without this, we will die. You have to value it. You have to appreciate your breath. Because there will be time that you have to fight for each and every breath, which is your last moment. Don't waste it anymore. If we are not mindful and right now, you cannot be mindful when you fight with your last breath. That is when our mind is super weak. Really, really weak. We don't know what's going on. We're scared. We're afraid of death. And this is the moment, this is time where we practice ourselves to prepare for that moment. I admitted myself to the hospital, ER. At 2 a.m., I drove myself to the ER. 2 weeks before the international event that I hosted in Fort Worth, Texas. And everybody freaked out because I'm behind it and I'm the one who knows everything and doing almost a lot of things.
Hello.
And then, when I went to the ER, the doctor put tubings into my nose and my mouth. This is the first time ever that I experienced this. While I have seen many of my family members, my mom, my brothers, and a lot of people who I went there to do the chanting, blessing. I've seen a lot. But I don't know how it feels. Is it comfortable? I know it probably is not comfortable, but it's just my thought. And until that time, I realized that it's super uncomfortable. It's the worst. You can't swallow. You can't drink. Suffering. And that is when the time that I thought about, this is just minor thing. What about if I am running into a critical condition, a major thing? How I'm gonna react? We have to ask ourselves that question too. How are we going to react when we are in that condition? Are we prepared? We are not. Lucky enough that I know how to do the breathing. That I just lie in there, focus on my breathing. Even though it's uncomfortable, but the difference is we know how to manage that feelings, right? If we don't know how to manage those feelings, we suffer. We suffer. So this is the time for us to practice, to prepare ourselves for that moment of our life. All of us will go there. If you don't have a tube in your mouth or in your nose, you would have to suffer with each and every breath regardless. We have to fight for it. So pay attention to our breathing. Breathe in, aware of that breath going in. Breathe out, aware of that breath going out. Pay fully attention to this. Just like a gatekeeper sitting right here, knowing somebody going, who go in and who's go out. That's all we need to do. And then the thought arises. We have all kind of thoughts. All of us have thoughts. When thought arises, instead of angry, instead of trying to eliminate it, try to push it away, just acknowledge it. Aware of that thought. Observe that thought. We can say it silently within our head, thought, 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 because we have thought. Come back to the breathing again. And then breathe in, another thought pop up. Acknowledge it. Come back here, come back, come back, come back here. The breathing method. When you hear noise, when you hear sound, any type of noise, any type of sound, acknowledge it, come back here. Any type of sensation on this body, acknowledge us, feeling, come back here. That's all we need to do. And every day, again, do one thing at a time. Every little thing in our life, please, one thing at a time. Not multitask anymore. When you drive, who's in here that drive and watch a movie at the same time? How about drive and live stream? What about drive and FaceTime? Don't be shy. We have that. We've been there. That is not mindful. When mindful means that you have to be on the road. Pay fully attention to the driving. Is that right? Yes. We need to change that. When you eat, no more music, no more talking, no more video. Just eat. But one of the things that one of the senior men told me, I thought it's funny. When I asked everybody, would you please stay silent? And then people still talking and talking. And the gentleman told me, Venerable, when you ask that question, you know that is the hardest thing for American, right? To stay silent. And somewhat is true. You know why? Because many times when I ask for silence, when I talk like this, of course we have silent moment. But when we go eat like that, when I say, let's us practice noble silence, and everybody just stay silent for 3 seconds. And then talk again. So we need to have a strong determination for ourselves that we need to focus on one thing instead of eat and talk. You talk is okay, there's nothing wrong with talking. But are we mindful when we talk and eat? That's the difference. When you want to make noise, you can make noise as long as you're mindful with it. When you need to stay silent, you can stay silent, but be mindful with it. Okay? We practice ourselves like that every day. One thing at a time. Do not multitask anymore. And then, when we go to sleep, when we wake up, sleeping is very important for all of us, right? How many hours that we need?
8.
That's false. 5,
7.
4, 7, 6?
Depends.
6 to 8. So we have all kind of different point of view, different mindset here. You know how many hours I sleep?
4.
Roughly about 3 to 4. I don't sleep a lot. But I still have energy to talk and walk. You know why? Mindfulness. Because when we focus on our breathing, that generates energy for us. Believe it or not. When a lot of people ask me, why you sleep less, but then your face you always have full of energy? I say, I don't know. I just practice like that. I really don't know. Seriously, I don't know. Maybe it's my merit. I don't know. But I know one thing, that when we practice, when we mindful on our breathing, that cultivates, that generates energy for us. For sure. That is the power of mindfulness, breathing. So, if we sleep a lot, we're going to have problem too on practicing. Who's in here that wake up and still wanted to go back to bed? A lot of us? Wow. This is something that is very difficult to fix here. Then how can we get up in the morning when the alarms goes off? Determination, 5-second rules, or we snooze and go back to sleep. Courage. Well, the 5 seconds that I already share, right? When you don't want to get up, when the alarms goes off, we still wanted to go back to sleep. Please give yourself only 5 seconds to survive. Only 5 seconds. It's because within 1 second, breathing in without breathing out, we die already. Okay? So if we give ourselves 5 seconds, that is a lot already. That is a lot. So whenever the alarms goes off and we still want to lie in there and sleep, please give yourself 5 seconds to live by counting backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get up. Don't jump, because when you jump, you're gonna break your leg. Get up from that bed. Right away. Because you have more meaningful things to do. When you keep lying there, that bed will grow arms and legs, grab you down for hours. During the day, if you feel tired, give yourself a power nap. This is also very important. I practice this already, I know. Even though when you practice meditation, sometimes when you're exhausted, you fall asleep. But then when you give yourself a 20 to 25 minutes of power nap, then you will have full of energy to move on again. Only 20 to 25 minutes of nap. How can you do that? When you sit on those chairs right there, you can also take the nap by holding any type of things on your hand. But don't hold your lovers, because when you hold your lover, it will drop and break. You have to get a new lover. When you hold this lover like this and go to sleep, okay, even though you're not sleeping, but once you drop that thing on your hand, then you need to get up right away. That is when you already have the power nap. Any type of thing on your hand, an apple, an orange, anything like that. You just knowing that you're making sure that you are going to take a power nap. You are going to take a power nap. And then try to sleep. You're not going to sleep yet. You just enter into that mode. And then on your hand, when you're about to enter into the deep sleep mode, before that, you will lose your control on your hands, right? So the things on your hand, the objects on that hand will fall down. That is when you already had the power nap. So you need to stand up and walk away. Don't go back there and do it anymore. You just need one time a power nap like that. You will have full of energy for your whole day. And this is why there are some companies that they build a type of rooms for their workers to take power nap. Because they know how important that is. When their mind is fresh and pure, full of energy, their work turn out really, really good. More benefits. That's why their company allowing their workers to take power nap during the lunchtime. We should do this instead of going to sleep. Just power nap. You don't have to sleep 8-10 hours. You sleep a little bit less. Ask yourself, is that all those like scientists, all those people who have crazy idea in this world and somehow it's turned out like awesome things for us to use? They don't sleep a lot, right? 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep. That's why they are not normal. That's why they have crazy idea and they build a lot of things for us to use. So we don't need a lot of sleep. Use like your time. Practice instead. If you love your sleep, you missed out your life. There will be one time that you will sleep much longer, which is when we die. Just wait for that moment. Don't waste our life now. Okay? And then when we wake up, write that statement down that I already said. Again, I have to remind you. Get a piece of paper and a pen now. Write down the statement. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Simple, but powerful. If you can just write that down and read it over and over with your eyes, and then after that, read it out loud with your mouth. Today is going to be my peaceful day. To tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day, so no one can mess it up, except us. We are the only person who can mess our days up. No one else. It doesn't matter what our wife said. If you don't receive it, it come back to her. If your friend says something you don't like, it's okay. Don't react. Take a deep breath. Come back with your breathing. You'll be fine. But when you react, you suffer. You burn yourself. And so, just keep doing that. Every day we keep doing that. We change this world to be a better place for all beings to live by spreading love, kindness, compassion, and peace to the universe only, instead of hate, delusion, greedy, anger, all that things. We've been spreading all those things to the universe. Now we have to change it to a positive one. And I hope that this is the talk that all of us will take into action by practicing mindfulness and write that statement down every day. Are you afraid of wasting paper or what? Like I said, even if you have to waste, it's okay. Well, just one statement, one page, you can write many times. Right? It's okay to waste, not a problem. Do that. Well, you waste a lot of things, much more than paper anyways. So may you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful. May you soon realize all these things in life and take that into action to liberate all kinds of sufferings, to be suffering free, to bring benefits to your life, to your families, and to this society, to support our nation, to support this world, to be a better place for our future generations to live and for ourselves to live as well. Thank you so much.
Dạ, chúng con xin tri ân sư. I spoke in his native language, saying we all appreciate you so much. We know that we have some late visitors today because our officers did such an amazing job blocking off traffic that probably put you in a little delay. I would like to give them an opportunity, if it's okay with you, sir, to introduce themselves. And if I may give you the mic first, and then you can pass it over to the next person. First, I would like to introduce you a representative from the governor's office.
Thank you very much. My name is Christina Spa. I'm the Senior Outreach Advisor for the Governor, Josh Stein. It's an honor to have you here. Thank you for bringing peace and mindfulness to our state. And I will share some words. Yesterday, it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And I will add something to what we were repeating again and again. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, if you can fly, walk, run. If you can run, walk. If you can walk, crawl, but keep moving. And I will add, keep moving with mindfulness. Thank you for giving us the gift of reminding us that we are alive and that we deserve peace and we deserve to breathe. You have been walking all the way from Texas, and you're going to continue walking. And we want to make sure that when you're here in North Carolina, you feel love, and that you feel that for us, it's very important that your presence is here. And I will add something else from our personal. My language is Spanish, and because my heart is in Spanish, I want to say some words in Spanish. Muchas gracias por traer paz a Carolina del Norte, y muchas gracias por darnos el regalo de su presencia. Thank you very much.
My name is Anna Key, and I am with the Guilford County Sheriff's Department. And I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity for all of us to be here. And I want to thank my department also for the opportunity to be here. The love that I feel here, your presence is amazing. And the thoughts of continuing to breathe and focusing on the breathing, I think, is something that we should all do every day. And I wish you nothing but love and peace on your journey forward. And I wish you very safe travels.
Thank you so much.
Ujuma, had a chance to meet you yesterday. I'm Danny Rogers, Sheriff of Guilford County. I want to say thank you so very much for being led, for being a servant, and for bringing a profound, simple, simplistic word to the people of Guilford County, for better yet to the people of the United States of America. I thank you so much for your peace walk, for your movement. God continue to bless you and your team. And we just love you for it and keep on doing the great work you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Chief Deputy Zeb Wise, in the Guilford County Sheriff's Office. Met you yesterday, and I want to thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for the word of peace, love, happiness. And I sleep 4 hours a day. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And as I mentioned earlier, a part of our plans today is for our teachers to hand out bracelet. For that reason, if we can have your help, please, and the Greensboro Police Department's help, if the audience on my right side could clear a path. If you feel like the officers approaching with their bike, please give them access. And if you were to stay where you are, and if the officers need you to move, they will let you move. We will start by the staff preparing for the bracelets. When they are ready, we would ask our representatives, officials, if you would like to receive one or a second one, please come closer, and we will start with you, because we know that you will be great examples of how to receive a bracelet, so that as normal citizens can follow your leadership. Before we do that, if you are clergymen, reverends, ministers, other religious leaders, if you would like to join our teacher in an interfaith prayer, you are more than welcome to join us. And if you're out there, I know several reached out to me, but if you're out there, if you can come to the front and join our teachers, we can do that in a minute or two.
At this time, we will pass pass out the peace bracelets to all of you. Please remember that these peace bracelets are just a reminder for us that we have met the Venerable Monks, and we would always practice and remember all those words to practice every day. And when you get the bracelet, please make a way out so that the people behind you can receive one, and do not ask for pictures at this time because there are so many people. Okay, thank you. Cảm you. Well,
and I must say that is probably the first time we're hearing you speaking in our native language here at the temple, and thank you so much for doing that.
Many Vietnamese people does not know that I'm Vietnamese. They didn't know that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is a piece of work that our visiting teacher from 2 hours away, he did the work himself, and he listened to our Venerable Monk's message and said that if you can't travel with him on this journey, that you would travel with him in spirit, and this is an artwork from that. Next, we will have an interfaith prayer for peace. We have the Reverend here. Reverend here will be joining you, and I will first give you the mic to share a message with our teacher. And again, if there's anyone else out there that would like to join us, please move forward. And may I confirm that we're ready for bracelets as well. May I give you quick instructions first, please. If my line holders in the our yai would stay where you are on both sides, please. And then the monks will pass it out, and we'll start with our very good models, the officials first, and then we will join for the rest of us. I appreciate your patience.
Grace and peace be unto you, and to all of the monks that have visited us and graced us with your peaceful presence. I greet you on behalf of the pastors of the Pulpit Forum, Black clergymen and women who are grateful for your presence as well. My name is Reverend Greg Drumright, and I'm the president of the Pulpit Forum. And on behalf of the Christian community here in Greensboro and vicinity, we are glad that you all are walking for peace. And in an ecumenical effort, we will continue to pray and stand with you. And so we offer you this prayer now, and I'd ask everyone here to join me in bowing your heads. God our Father, God our Mother, God our Liberator, God our Lover, God our Light in a dark world, God our Comforter and our peace in troubled time. We thank you for the blessing of your grace and your peace that kissed us when the sun arose this morning here in the West. We thank you for these peaceful men. We thank you for these monks. We thank you for their message of light, for their message of love, for their message of faith, for their work of hope, and their walk of peace. We ask you now, please keep them healthy. Please keep them whole. We ask you and we seek you for healing in their bodies, and strength be in their minds, and blessings in your grace be upon their souls. We thank you for your unifying love that has gathered us here together, people of all faiths, people of all walks of life, people of all generations, people of all consciences. And we pray that these last steps and journeys on the way to Washington, D.C., we will be guided, they will be guided by a cloud of glory. We pray that your angels will take them all the way, and we pray for their protection. Amen.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Reverend, so much.
Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
Officers, if we're ready, we will invite the venerable monks to start that process.
John, please, you can come down and pass it out. On this side first, John. Can tie to the government official here first. Tie. You can tie for the government official, and then after that we can hand it out.
Officials, if you are done receiving your bracelet, I understand that there was a request to take a group picture with the official. If I can have our lieutenant escort the officials in here, please. And if I can have a Govan to come and take the picture, please. Our teacher will be on the highest step, and everyone else can be on the step below him. That's 3 years. Please, everyone join in. I need all officials, and if you want individuals, I can accommodate that as well. Are these all officials? Do we have more officials coming? Please make way. Any individual pictures? Anyone else I can accommodate for you? Yes, ma'am. It's more individual. Thank you. I have space for one more individual.
While you're receiving the bracelet from the venerable monks, we'll also do the blessing for you. ยะเกทังนายจาตุกัมปะสียังบุนาเทอิติมมหาการุณิโกนาโตอิตายสัมปปานินังมุเรตวาปารมีสัมบาบันตัวสัมโบธิมุนตมังเอเตนะสัญจวัจเจนะโหตุเมจยมังกลังจยันโตโมทิยามูเลสังญานังนันดิวันธนุเอวันตังวิจโยโหวิจยาสิจยมังกเลอปาราจิตาบาลังเขมสีเสมาดวิโบคเลอภิเสเกสัมบวนดานังอาคัมบันตุบโมดติสุนาคาตังสุมังกลังสุบาบาตังสุติตังสุกโนสุมุตโตจัสุยิทังบรมจาริสุบาดังกินังกายกัมมังวาจากัมมังบาดากินังบาดากินังมโนกัมมังบานิดิเตบาดากินาบาดากินานิกันโตอนลาพันธัตเตอาดาคิเนสัมปิติโยวิวาจันตุสัมบารุโกวินาสตุมาเตมวันตังตรายโยสุขีนิคายุโกมวัมอภิวาดานาสิเลสเนจังวุฒาปจายโนจันตารโอธัมมาวาทันติอายุวันโนสุขังกาลังภวตุสัมปมังกลังราคังสัมปเดวตาสัมปบุตธาสัมปธัมมาสัมปสังฆาโนภาเวนัสสดาสุขีภาวันตุเต May you all be well, happy and peaceful. Please be mindful when going home. Thank you.
Không, Ram nè, cái building mới á, cái 158, đó nên con xong hết đi rồi em, mình lên đi được, để kéo Nam theo, ghi nhớ lấy theo cái đúng.
We are not able to accommodate personal pictures. What we can accommodate is if you choose to danlay, if you'd like to come up here and bow to the teacher, you're more than welcome to. But again, no personal picture. And Lieutenant, can you assist me with that, please? If the individuals wants to come and bow to the teacher and move on, they can. Other than that, no pictures. Thank you.
Yeah, but I get as much as I can this year.